Today we're back at the Tumalo Falls waterfall. We tried to come here last Saturday and I mentioned that there were probably 100 cars in the parking lot and lined all the way down the road. So we turned around, didn't get to see the waterfall that day, but we came back today and it's a Wednesday afternoon and there are maybe 6 cars in the parking lot. So a huge difference from last weekend. And we're the only people at this overlook right now. So we get to enjoy the waterfall all to ourselves.
I'd take the long way home if it meant I'd go walking by your door.
So since we've got to Bend, we've said that the drinking water tastes so good right out of the tap. It's so clear and it tastes like really good filtered water. So we just learned that all of the drinking water in Bend is supplied by the Tumalo Creek, which is the creek right behind us, right beneath the waterfall. So no wonder it tastes so good.
Sun coming up, you make my world come alive. Oh, you know I can't get enough, you walking by my side. You are my sun.
So like I said, that was Tumalo Falls, and now we're going to walk about another 3/4 of a mile, and we should come to another waterfall. So get to see 2 waterfalls within a mile.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Anything else to say, tour guide? Any other fun facts?
Not yet. No more fun facts yet.
We need to get a banner at the bottom that says "Fun Facts with Shannon."
Maybe there'll be another fun fact at the next waterfall.
Maybe.
You have to wait to find out.
The suspense.
You make my world come alive. Oh, you know I can't get enough. You walking by my side. You are my sunshine.
It's pretty, but it's cold.
Sure is cold. My face is frozen.
We made it to the second waterfall, and my hands and nose might be a little frozen, but it sure is beautiful.
There is no end if you believe. Just take my hand and come with me. Oh, you're like the sun.
We're back at the parking lot now, and we're the only car left. So compared to coming last Saturday when there were so many cars, this definitely was the better option.
You are my sunshine. Oh, you're like the sun coming up. You make my world come alive.
It's Saturday morning, and today we're out doing a hike to a place called Blue Pool. It also takes you to a waterfall. It was a little bit of a drive from Bend. It was about an hour and 20-minute drive. And we tried to leave pretty early this morning because this is a very popular hike, but thankfully we got to the parking lot and there were only a couple of other cars here. So nice and quiet so far. It's a little bit chilly. It's probably about 37 or 38, I think I saw in the car before we got out. So a little bit cold, but nice, crisp morning. It's beautiful out here. The forest is incredible. And the hike is only about 3.5 miles, not much elevation gain, so it should be a really pleasant walk.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite road. Above the rest, you're the best I know. You are my favorite shade of rose. A flower bed on my favorite stones. I love the ground where your roots have grown. You my favorite place.
So being in Bend, Bend is considered the high desert, so the forest does not look anything like this. And you drive an hour and 20 minutes away and definitely feels a lot more like the Pacific Northwest here in this forest compared to in Bend. This is very much what the forest in Washington felt like, so it kind of feels like we're back there, but it's beautiful how diverse the landscape is because it's so different in Bend being in the forest there compared to what this looks and feels like now.
You are my favorite kind of glow. You radiate my favorite tone. You shed a light that guides me home.
We made it to the Blue Pool. It's down here back behind me. The color of the water is absolutely stunning. I don't know if on camera it shows as blue as it is. It's a very deep color of blue. We really haven't seen a lake this color before. And we've heard and seen a photo that sometimes there's a waterfall here as well that runs into the lake. But since the river is still running directly behind us as well, connecting to the lake, we were thinking, where is that water coming from? And it looks like it's actually coming from underground. You can see the water in certain parts of the lake is rippling a little bit. So there must be some sort of sediment or I don't know, something in the rock that makes it this color. But we're definitely going to research that when we get home. And yeah, absolutely stunning. When we got home, I researched why the water is this color, and it's actually pretty crazy. 1,600 years ago, a lava flow from a volcano buried 3 miles of the Mackenzie River underground. The river resurfaces once it hits this blue pool, and it seeps up through the surface, through the lava rock, which then creates this blue color in the water. When I found that out, I couldn't believe it. We finished up the hike to Blue Pool, we headed back to the car, and we drove about 10 minutes down the road to another trailhead, which we're at now. This trail is called Koosah Falls and Sahalie Falls, I believe, and it's only 0.9 miles, so it's nice and quick. We figured why not, when we're in the area, check it out as well. We were definitely happy we made it to the Blue Pool hike earlier in the morning because on the way back we passed so many people and there were so many more cars in the parking lot, parked all the way down the road. So we are definitely happy we got out early. We hardly saw anybody on the way out there, so that was really nice, and looking forward to this next little hike as well. It's the next day now, it's Sunday morning, and we're still at our Airbnb in Bend. We're currently packing up to head out to Cove Palisades State Park. It's a state park about 1 hour from here, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It is a canyon that's carved by rivers and a lake maybe, really popular for people who go boating and want to get out in the water. Not quite warm enough to do that today. It's going to be between 50 and 60 degrees and it's a little bit overcast, but still looks like it'll be absolutely stunning, and we're really looking forward to checking it out.
spark in the sky and fire in the air. Desire burns between them. One big push is gonna get you there. Takes a stronger eye to see them. And when you see it in front of you, in a silhouette up ahead, and you see where you're going to.
Slight change of plans. We made it to Cove Palisades State Park. We drove around for a few minutes, and then Paul pulled over for a second to kind of look at the trails in the area on the map and said, "Is that a dog over there?" What do you know? There's a sweet golden doodle hanging out in the grass, labradoodle, all by himself in the grass. So we stood by the road for a little bit, seeing if anyone was driving by to look for him. We talked to the park rangers, and they said they drove around for a while. We're asking everybody. Nobody was looking for him. But he's so sweet, so right now he's in the back of our Jeep. We're calling him Friendly Frank, and we're taking him to the closest vet that we can find that's opened about 40 minutes away from the park to scan him for a chip. He has a harness on, unfortunately no tags or anything, so yeah, the park rangers seem to think that was the best option instead of just calling animal control, so we're doing everything we can to hopefully find his owners. This is probably the 6th time we found a lost dog. We just always happen to come upon them. We have had some happy endings before. One time we found 2 dogs on the highway that jumped in our car. We ended up finding their owner, so we're really hoping we can find this guy's owner as well. So we took Friendly Frank to the vet. They scanned him for a microchip, and unfortunately he doesn't have one. So he's going to stay there for the night, and we posted in a bunch of Facebook groups, posted it on Lost Dogs Paw Boost. So they posted out to a bunch of places, and we're just going to keep an eye on those, and hopefully maybe someone recognizes him. But unfortunately, since we're staying in an Airbnb right now, we couldn't bring him back here with us. But we did the best thing that we thought possible, and yeah, we're back now, right near our condo, taking our dogs out for a walk now because they've been cooped up in the car for the past few hours while we figure all this out. And yeah, hopefully Friendly Frank's family finds him soon. It's a few days later, and unfortunately, as far as we know, no one has claimed Friendly Frank yet. We called the Humane Society where he currently is. We've posted in so many lost dog Facebook groups and have done everything we can, and I can say with a lot of confidence that if we weren't staying in Airbnbs right now, we probably would have a 3rd dog. He was so sweet, but we're really hoping his family finds him or he's adopted into a great new home soon.